Which one is Akatar? That's not one of the like.
That's fairy fucking.
That's gonna
like
be
the
fairy
name
fucking,
for fairy
Brett.
fucking,
No,
or is
Akatar
that?
is A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Oh,
And
it's
that's
one
a
of the.
series
Okay,
book
yeah.
novels.
I'm familiar with that one.
Yeah.
Is that the one you stacked up, or was that
That's
yesterday?
Great question,
Or is
Brett.
that the other one on the other side?
That's the one on the other side. Her
Okay.
other series, her first series, Throne of Glass.
Did y'all go back to Barnes & Noble yesterday?
Of course.
Too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I actually got a book.
Megan
today.
needed something, and Brett got a book.
What'd you get?
Brooke, do you mind saying what I got?
He got Save the Cat, How to Write a Screenplay, which is like the go-to how to write a screenplay
Are
book.
you gonna write a screenplay?
Yeah, I'm writing a screenplay.
Sorry, I knew that.
And Brett, tell everyone what happened when we got to the cash. Are we recording, is he? Okay.
Well, Brooke, you don't always have to be a star.
I know, but you do if you are going to be in the biggest boy band in the world. I gotten so worked up that I had thrown up on myself in my stroller. In my 14-year-old self, I said, those are hot men. And look at them now. They're like babies. That was kind of just like a casual interest, which I guess maybe a little bit more than casual. Tell everyone what happened when we got to the cash register.
Is it like the sinister woman? So this like sinister
Something
woman.
sinister
I
happened?
know about her very well.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's just like this lady who just has like the darkest, kind of scariest energy out of like anyone I've ever met.
It's the woman who didn't remember me.
And like Brooke was like, "Oh, this like I cannot go to that lady." And she said this last time we're at Barnes and Noble, and like immediately I'm like, "I know what lady you're speaking about." Like
Now
it's just,
you know.
it's so clear.
Yeah.
And so we were about to check out, and I was like, "I will take one for the team." She doesn't like I haven't had like a negative interaction with her.
Yeah.
And then I did go. It was like, "Oh, next up," and then I was like, "I'll go first, so you don't have to do that." She just is just unfortunately probably a sweet woman, but just like insufferable to talk to.
I can't wait to
She
see it.
is, I'm going to reframe insufferable and say very passionate.
Yes.
Very
That's
That is completely
passionate.
passionate
True.
woman.
That's
completely
That's
true.
a really good just like switch up for all people. Like we don't even need to say insufferable. We can just say passionate.
Insufferable, yes.
Sometimes-
Passionate, 150%.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Two things can be true.
Two things
Two,
can
yeah.
be true, and these
Yeah.
two things are completely true.
Yup.
I can't wait to see her. Let's do a reveal where we go and like you don't tell me who she is and I have
You
to.
will know.
Okay.
It's just like something in her eyes too.
And Sody, I was going to say to you, you guys have heard me speak about Sody in length because Sody is one of the co-founders and chairs of Brookshelf.
Yes,
Our book
I
club, Brett.
am part of the
I
committee.
didn't know about Brookshelf.
Brookshelf is the obsessed community.
Oh my god.
Yeah, book club. Our first book.
Bookshelf.
How
Can you
often
believe?
have you talked about this on Obsessed? Because now it's
Every-
this is, oh god.
time, I
and I'm
think.
obviously listening to every fucking episode.
Brett,
Like,
pull up
nobody's
your-
no, you don't
business.
need to justify.
Oh my
I know
god,
that.
Brookshelf from the Obsessed
Yes!
podcast. Brooke. Yes.
Don't.
So
Of course.
the first book we read, Sody was totally right there with us
Yeah.
for Magnolia Parks. Dropped off at the last one, which was Addie LaRue, which you know, Brett. of
You're right.
course. Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
not due to Addie LaRue.
Nice.
Tell them what
It-
you found another passion.
I did get hooked with an ad for Township. You know my town well.
That's from Addie LaRue.
No. I'm
That
just
has
saying-
nothing to do with
Yeah.
it.
It's
you
not.
just want to fucking bring up your town
Okay.
to fill y'all in. Sody
No.
is like obsessed with this town game, and
I
it's
bet
like,
they know too. I bet they've been hooked as well.
and it's like, what is it called? Township.
About it.
It's called Township.
And it's like any opportunity Sody has to play Township, she's always like taking care of her town, which I think is beautiful because I'm not personally taking care of any towns.
It's a passion.
So, and she has to feed the town.
I'm not
She's
the stepfather. I meant to say I'm not the step farmer. I'm the farmer.
Is that like your role?
Yes, I'm a
But it's
farmer.
like I feel like you're so much more than that.
I
Like
know.
don't just like you wear so many hats in that town.
You're right.
I would say you're like even like the mayor.
Okay, exactly. I'm not the step mayor.
You're the mayor that stepped up.
Exactly.
Moral of the story is she's completely stopped reading.
So that's when I stopped reading. It wasn't due to Addie LaRue. And yeah, sorry.
The direct
Off my
correlation.
town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna pick up Addie LaRue and I'm gonna finish that so fast. What are we on
Hey,
now?
Sody, you don't need to.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
It's done.
It's done.
And a lot of people, I would say you would hate it.
Oh,
Genuinely.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't hate it. It wasn't my favorite, but you would.
okay.
Yeah. And that brings me to announce our next Brookshelf book right now live.
What?
Which is what I got yesterday when you got Save the Cat. Tell everyone, Brett.
I'm so observant.
we are
I'm
gonna
going to
do
do
Intermezzo. I don't know if it's intermezzo or intermezzo,
They'll let us know.
but I'm sure y'all will let me know by Sally Rooney.
Y'all,
We're gonna
you're
do that one.
love this.
Y'all are
book.
gonna love it. Sody's gonna hop back right on
Yeah.
board for it.
Yeah, she's quitting her town to focus on reading.
I'm not even gonna give us an end date on it because it's another 500 pager. So we'll just see how we're feeling. I do think this will move a lot more quickly than Addie did. It's like 4 or something.
It scares me when you say like 500 pages moves quickly, because as someone who's like kind of just milking a book right now.
Do you want to tell everyone? This is Brett's obsessed topic, something that he's been really passionate about for quite some time.
Well, here's the thing is I just will pick up a hobby that like people have had for like centuries. And then like I feel like I am like the first person to ever do this.
Right.
So I did pick up a book.
Read
You
one
actually
book.
can read books.
You can.
To occupy your time. So I've been reading The Shards by Bret Neustrom Sody, and I've been obsessed with it. And I think it's just like in a very like egotistical, self-centered way, because I found out they're making it into a movie. And the guy's name's Bret. And so I'm like, obviously I'm just gonna imagine me playing that the entire time. So I'm enjoying it because I'm like, I'm seeing myself in the character.
We were reading a bit together, Brett and I, yesterday, and you genuinely let out a gasp at something that happened in the book. Like, you're in it.
Yeah, I got chills. You saw the chills.
You got full chills.
Like, you can't make
I
that
wish
shit
we could
up.
make that the book club.
You want to do the shards?
Well, how long
We
is
could
that?
do
We
the
already
Bret
have
shelf.
our bookshelf book of the month.
No, you're right. You're right.
So maybe next
Shards
month.
is
I don't
longer because it's smaller work.
I literally take 1 month off of the committee, and I'm like, let's choose the next
Yeah,
book. I'm sorry.
Baby, you've been focused on your town.
I know.
So you can't just jump back in and making like
Forget what I even said.
Well, luckily, I will still be reading the Shards in a full calendar month, and so I can just hop in.
Come back here to give us your full review of the shards
Yeah.
when you're done.
And also, if Bret Neustrom Sody is watching this,
He
Yeah.
is.
I did DM you, and I would love to play the lead in the movie.
Oh my god.
Um,
She's actually so known for manifestations on this.
Oh my God. I wonder
Or
if that
in
will
general.
work in this space. It usually works in the studio.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Brett,
do a
some
second.
genuinely crazy things have happened that we've.
And I know because I've watched every single episode.
And I
of
know that.
Obsessed, and I know.
So
what Brooke
just
Shelf is.
manifest what you want, and we'll see what happens.
And I'm forgetting off the top of my head, how do you usually manifest on the
Just
Obsessed?
say what something you want.
Okay. Do I say it like as is? Like I'm going to be.
Sure, that works.
Okay. I am
it's
going
been
to
different
be
formats every
Bret
time.
in the Shards movie.
Period.
Period. Yeah.
Let's
So.
let's keep our eyes on that.
Yeah. I also know nothing about the project. I have no idea if it's like in pre-production, if they already casted, but like I am going to be
Yeah.
the lead.
Because Brett did tell me the other day he was getting coffee with Bret Neustrom Sody, who wrote the Shards, and I was like, "Oh my God, like that is crazy! That's so exciting!" I didn't realize he that was manifestation. He DM'd.
That's it. That's all.
No,
you
but
need
it's
to
like
do.
I sent a DM. He hasn't read it or opened it, and I'm like, we are
wait for
getting
coffee,
coffee.
yeah.
Yeah.
and it
Oh
was
my
interesting.
gosh.
I thought you had asked him to coffee in the DM, but not.
No, just that I liked the book.
Yeah.
So yeah, things are going really well. Like
Yeah.
huge things in my career.
Yeah.
So yeah, look out for that.
Yeah.
But
Sody had mentioned, like, before we dive into both of your obsessions, wanting some icebreakers.
Yeah.
of course.
This is my very first podcast.
How are you feeling?
Sody, you're doing
Good. I mean, like, it was so good to see you guys on this bed when I walked in.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is easy.
home
Yeah,
base.
this was my family.
Yeah. And I feel comfortable with you girls.
Some family time.
I haven't seen you guys a lot recently.
I know. We've been hanging out like so much recently.
Yeah.
But then it's still just like we're not hanging. Like I feel
It's
like
not
I never
enough.
see you
It's
guys.
not enough.
It's,
I
like,
saw
scary.
y'all like 12 hours ago.
But it will never
Yeah.
be enough.
No.
As I've been getting to know Brett more and more over the last few months,
Careful.
no, one of my favorite things about you is the questions that you ask. Because Brett is so genuinely interested in getting to know someone that it's not just like, oh, how many siblings do you have? It's like, if you could only talk to one person for the rest of your life that's not in your extended family, like, who would it be? It's like the most like detailed, thought out
This is so
questions
true.
that no one has ever asked before. It's like you would be the best person to go on a date with because you would never have to worry about a moment of silence. And it's all like genuine, thought provoking questions that Brett usually asks in moments of just like, we'll just be like playing a word game. And he's like, have you ever thought about like what you want to do in like 6 years and 8 days from now?
No.
Like, it's a little
What's
bit
your
rainy
relationship
outside.
like with your family?
Yeah.
I'm like, that's actually a really good question.
Yeah.
Let's do
I'm
it.
just trying to get to know y'all.
He
Getting a
it's
smoothie?
very-
Yeah.
So I've started writing them down. Writing down these questions that
This
Brett
is like
asked.
you guys are like painting me in such a positive light
You-
right now
I
that like
think so positively of you.
You don't need to
Truly
do that.
only positive.
You're not,
thoughts.
despite what people say about you, you're not insufferable.
Yeah.
You're passionate.
passionate. Yeah.
And so I have some of these questions that I could ask.
I would
These
love
are all
that.
Brett's questions.
Oh
And
my
so
God.
maybe they'll be like icebreakers to you.
Okay.
This was yesterday out of the silence. Do you think you're good with change?
That's a really good question. How'd y'all answer that?
I said that I am good with change if I'm directing it myself. So like if I like this move, like I was like so good at handling that because I wanted to move.
Yeah.
And it's like when I moved to LA, like I was able to handle that pretty well because I wanted to move to LA. But like when I went to college, like that was not something I was ready for. And that was something that I was like pushing up against.
You didn't
And
apply to college.
And
like,
I
that was
really didn't handle that well.
You didn't apply to college?
No, I'm saying like that is something
Just
she
tons-
chose to
you
do.
don't-
Oh.
You don't really have a lot of control over when that happens.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're right.
So that's not something I handled well, and that's something I really struggled with. So if I'm directing the change myself, all good. If it's kind of like thrust onto me, horrible.
Was college the worst change you've handled?
Yes, I really
That shook you up.
struggled, especially because I went from being at the same school for 14 years
Yeah.
with a small
Yeah.
group to then like a massive city school.
Totally.
Well, we were both talking about yesterday how within the first like month of college, we were like, I'm going home.
Yeah.
I actually don't need to do like I was
no,
gonna
I
move
think
home
that
and go to community
that
college.
has to be universal. And I want like everyone, you don't know it when you're going through it.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm sure everyone's going through it and you're like, but they are. Like
Yeah.
anyone I've talked to is like that first month is
Yeah. Brutal.
hard.
Yeah, no, it's horrible.
Brutal.
What was your biggest, do you handle change well?
I feel like right now I'm just like I have no control over anything ever. Which I don't know if that's just like a personal issue. But I feel like I just like I'm kind of just rolling with the punches
Yeah.
now. And like I'll just go through it and then maybe like 7 months down the line, I'm like, holy shit, a lot has changed. But I'm like, it's so just like every day I feel like it's a little bit different that it's like it's been gradual enough. It's not just like one big like thing. But I don't know, actually. Really good question.
You really, yeah.
Really good
You
question.
ask really hard
Who
questions.
thought of that?
What do you think, Sody?
I think I handle change really, really well.
I think so too.
I've had like one big change, which was when I went from college to New York.
Yeah.
And I was doing grad school online. And so I needed a job and I applied to be a nanny and I lived with them. And that was just like so hard. Like that was, I mean, all things at once. Like graduating, leaving your college town, being on your own, being in like a huge, big, expensive city, being broke, being a nanny, living with someone else's family. That was like a lot of change. So I don't know if I can say I didn't handle it well or it was just like that was a lot for anyone.
That's so much.
But yeah, I'd say I handle change well. But like a lot of my big changes I've implemented.
Exactly. Well
I've
said.
done to myself.
Yeah. Well,
I've like
obviously,
wanted to do.
just from like watching you move here like a few years ago, like the way that you like integrated yourself was so admirable. Like you right off the bat were like very like intentional about making plans with people and just like
You
so
gotta
friendly.
be.
You were.
Yeah. And I would never say this to your face, but you're probably like one of the most like adaptable people I
I
know.
would never say to your face.
Never would say that to your face.
I
but
appreciate
you,
it.
like,
You
get
wouldn't.
along with everyone.
You
And
really
so
are. Truly.
That's really nice, guys. No, moving to a new city is hard. But you got to do the work. We were saying that on Channing's 3K live YouTube video, which you can go back and stream, that someone was like, it was about making new friends. And it's so hard. Like, even if y'all think I did well, y'all think I did like so well. It was really hard.
that well,
Like,
actually.
it was so awkward. I have, again, it's that like first month. I have snap videos that I saved where I was like, am I going to be making friends? Do they show up to me? Like, what? And that's when I was doing like awkward reach outs to Megan, Tristan, so many others of like those awkward, like want to get drinks or dinner or God, don't let it be dinner because that's long. You know what I mean?
No, I'm like so happy I'm out of that like stage in my life now where I like just like have good friends. We can kind of just like coast.
But one thing also I'll say about like we do have our good friends. As someone who had to make friends, like someone, if you're cool and fun, like they'd love to have you. So like do it and do the reach outs. Like I'm also thinking like when Kat came a few months later even than me, I was like, oh great. Like or so many people have come in recently and gone too. But don't be scared. Like if we're like, oh, we're our friends, we're all locked up. Like ooh, that would suck to be like, going to somewhere where everyone has friends. You can still do it.
Yeah, you can.
True.
I just made like a lot of weird faces and I'm like aware of that.
No, you didn't.
What do you, Shody, shut the hell up, man.
Okay,
Pissing me
Your
off.
hair's looking so pretty
Yeah,
from your.
right.
What did you use your wand?
I used a wand, yeah. I like woke up so disheveled and I was like, I'm going on a big old podcast today and I have to wand my hair.
Okay, well, some of us woke up disheveled
Yeah,
and then
some of
just
us didn't have time
continued
to
to,
wand,
yeah.
The respect.
Yeah. Well, Brett watches every episode.
I know. So he's like casual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's why I just thought like I could be
Yeah.
my authentic self,
Yeah.
not run a
You know
brush
that you
through
don't
my
have to
hair.
know.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, you want another Brett question?
Let's do it.
This was one you asked yesterday that I really liked.
Okay.
You were
when
on
we
fire
He was on
yesterday.
fire yesterday. This is when we were at Barnes & Noble. Whose memoir would you be dying to read? Like of someone that hasn't come out with one.
I have one.
Who?
Okay, this is like at the top of my list, so don't judge me. Kim Kardashian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's really
Like
good.
I'm sure there's more insightful or like more powerful people that I should be thinking of, but
But also like Kim Kardashian has like access to every powerful person and has like met them, and like if she could just like write all that shit down, like I would read that, and I don't even like care about her at all.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far.
Respectfully, for me personally,
wait, or
as a woman, obviously I respect the hell out of her.
Obviously.
I
Epstein.
love women.
Okay. That would be coming from
His
You
diary.
can't say that.
the beyond.
You can't say
cut,
that.
cut.
Just kidding. You can.
No,
say
I
that.
thought that.
I mean,
so
that's
interesting.
definitely
Speaking of
interesting.
powerful
Yeah.
people to like hear like what really happened.
So
or,
you
like,
would you say like Epstein is like one
on
of your like
paper.
role models? Like he's like an idol to you even? He's like who you look up to like the most. He's like a father figure is what you're saying. Sorry, I cut you off.
Can we rewind? What?
Yeah, so
That's
you
coming
love-
out of context. Where are you even? Who
You
brought
love
up Epstein?
Wait, you love Epstein. That's now that you're saying that you talk about him like a lot.
No.
That's cool, man.
Okay, so I said Kim. Who did you say?
You said Epstein and Kim. I honestly, Will Ferrell
Oh my God.
before.
Brett, talk about it.
watches.
Okay.
Will and Harper won.
Man, shut the hell up.
It was so good. Watch it.
It was
15
so
times.
good, and I don't even like need to
We
get
watched
into
it
'cause I
last
just-
night. So insane.
So insane. Like I feel like I'm like a better person because
Me
of
too,
it.
Me too. For good.
And I'm like, everyone they need to be showing that in schools. They need to be showing that in movie theaters. I texted my family group chat. I'm like,
Yep.
y'all need to watch this.
Basically,
Like,
the premise for those who don't know is a movie just came out on Netflix, Will and Harper, which is Will and his friend Harper who recently transitioned. And they go on a cross-country road trip and kind of like get to know each other. And also Harper, who like really loved pre-transition, like going to all these like dive bars, kind of like goes into them now that she's transitioned. Sorry, the Invisalign makes that one a little tricky. Goes into these dive bars post-transition and kind of like reacquaints herself with them as a woman and sees like if she feels comfortable and if she feels safe and tries to make friends. And it's so beautiful.
so
It's so
good.
beautifully done. And I'd never have seen that side of Will Ferrell. And I think none of us really have. So that was nice to get to know him.
I also think just like the fact that hearing how she wanted to transition her entire life and never felt like she was in the right body, and then was able to do that in like the 70th year of her life, and now being like feeling like a completely new free person is like so beautiful.
And there was this one part, this is when I really started crying, is when they were somewhere in the middle of the country and she was scared to go into a bar. She was like, I don't think I'm scared of these people. I think I'm scared of like hating myself.
Yeah. That was,
And that I would read her memoir.
yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
That made me want to read her memoir because
Yeah.
that's such a powerful way of putting it and not something that I've thought of.
Yeah.
So I would read hers and of course Will's too.
Yeah.
And also I would read their alternating chapters maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that could be
nice.
fun.
That could be
Wait,
really
was
fun.
that? What's your answer? What did you say
I
yesterday?
said John Mulaney and then also Andrew Garfield.
Of course.
Because Andrew, he's really private, which like all power to him, but like I would love to know what's going on in that head of his because I think there's so much happening there. And yeah, I would be really interested about John and kind of like his life as a comedian and an alcoholic as well too. And now a father, all of those kind of like transitioning pieces.
I can see him coming out with one.
Yeah, I feel like he seems like someone who would have a novel.
His manifestation zone is
Dude.
hot.
Oh my God.
It is hot today.
Hot.
We're always doing this on Obsessed.
We always do this.
We literally are. I would love
I don't think that's out of the realm.
Paul Rudd too, because I feel like
yeah.
he, in the same way as Stephen King, he's just like, because a lot of people don't know I'm reading
Right.
Stephen King's memoir
Okay.
right now. He's just like, to me, like he's the Stephen King of just like being in like Judd Apatow movies.
Yeah.
Like it's just like hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. Like what's the recipe?
Yeah.
Yeah. So and I'm just like addicted to him too. I would also love maybe like one from somebody who's been on Glee. And I know that there has been. I know Naya Rivera has one. And also I think Leah Michelle has one too. I would be looking for more of like maybe Darren Criss.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there is like a specific.
Yeah, okay, so-
like anyone from Glee except for three of
But
these
it does
characters.
have to be Darren Criss.
Yeah.
Obviously Jonathan Groff too, but I don't see him doing that at all.
I would read a Harry Styles one. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like
Oh my God.
you're not gonna respect me anymore for saying that? No, I'm gonna read it. Sorry.
No, of course. Also Nathan Fielder too.
Oh yeah.
Because I would love to get to know him because no one is able to.
The real
him.
Have you listened to the podcast with him and Alexa
That's the
Demi?
the
Yeah.
24 one. I
Yeah,
heard that.
it's so good.
He is. That's the most I've ever heard him be himself.
Yeah.
I think.
And their dynamic is so hilarious and different, but like it works beautifully.
Yeah. I feel like they're the last two people you would expect to make a
Exactly.
pee, but they did, and they were good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're gonna take a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, SeatGeek. It's finally fall, and it's still the perfect time to get out of the house and go to more events. That's why I need to tell you about my special hookup from SeatGeek. Everyone can use my code OWB10 and get 10% off any tickets on SeatGeek, whether you're a new customer or not. Sports, concerts, festivals, you name it. There's so many artists touring right now, including Sabrina Carpenter, Billie Eilish, Charlie XCX, and Post Malone, and SeatGeek has you covered. Each ticket is rated on a scale of 1 to 10, so look for the green dots. Green means good, red means bad. No matter how many times you've bought tickets using SeatGeek before, OWB10 is going to get you 10% off your next order. So take out your phone, open the SeatGeek app, and add code OWB10 to your account. What are you waiting for? Do it now, because this offer is only available for a limited time. Hey guys, we're taking a quick break to thank a sponsor of today's episode, Nurtafol. Hair thinning affects approximately 1 in 2 women. It's normal, but it's certainly not ideal. Whether you're actively struggling with hair shedding or want to get ahead of the problem and improve your hair health, now is the perfect time to add Nurtafol to your daily routine. Nurtafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand, trusted by over 1 million people. See thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding in just 3 to 6 months with Nurtafol. Physician formulated with 100% drug-free ingredients, Nurtafol supplements support healthy hair growth from within by targeting root causes of thinning, including stress, hormones, aging, nutrition, lifestyle, and metabolism as they evolve throughout a woman's life. With the Nurtafol subscription, building a hair growth routine is simple. Purchase online, no prescription required. Automated deliveries and free shipping keep you on track. Plus, you can save up to 20%. You'll have access to free naturopathic doctor consults, and a Headspace membership is included. Get results you can run your fingers through. For a limited time, Nurtafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nurtafol.com and enter the code OWB. Find out why over 4,500 healthcare professionals and stylists recommend Nurtafol for healthier hair. Nurtafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code OWB. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code OWB. Okay, great question, Brett. I'm going to do one more of Brett's questions because I really like this one
A
too.
BQ.
This is another one he asked me.
classic BQ.
Another one you asked yesterday that was really good. What movie was most formative to your sense of humor?
Or else it could be show.
It also
I think
could be
we
show,
both said
sorry.
show answer. No, it's okay. It's just,
Let me
it's
add
like
that movie or show.
These aren't your questions to change. Okay, they are your questions.
What would you?
you
how would you
literally, no, you're the
So
meanest
bad.
girl here. You're the meanest girl
Oh.
here, and it's like scary.
Can't we joke anymore?
Like shaking after that question.
Okay, what was so formative to make you so
Oh,
funny?
now they're
the way
dumb
you are
questions.
today?
Oh, first we're doing the whole BQ.
Wait,
oh, BQ, and
no.
now
Movie
they're-
or show, excuse me.
Do you have like a town you want to look after?
Y'all are scaring the
Like,
shit out of me, genuinely.
No, okay.
I haven't seen you get like
we
this.
fight like dogs, but we like rabbits.
Okay.
Can we get that on a shirt? Fight like dogs, fuck like rabbits.
That's so good.
I'm gonna
That's
make that
enough-
my Instagram bio. I don't care. I don't fucking care.
You won't.
No, who
anymore.
cares?
Okay, wait, seriously. Let's get serious now.
Okay. Can you
What?
just answer the BQ?
Is it to me?
It was to everyone.
Yeah, I'm asking you. I don't know yet.
What was the question?
What movie or TV show?
What movie or TV show was most formative to your humor? Brett, how about you take it away?
I'll take it away. Well, we both said The Office. Which, like, honestly,
wait, I should have
like,
said it before he said anything.
Were you gonna say the Office?
That's what I come up to. Off
Honestly,
the dome.
like people are gonna like sneer.
No, I know. That's the thing. I'm like,
I
I
was in
feel like
sixth grade.
the fact
But,
that
like,
Walmart
literally-
made Dunder Mifflin shirts and people started wearing around like that, like
That's not
fucked
our
with
fault.
it. Yeah, exactly. Like I can casually like The Office without like
Without
making
wearing
it
the
my
Dunder
entire.
Mifflin
Yeah.
And if I
We
want to wear the
exist.
Dunder Mifflin shirt, who gives?
Yeah, truly.
This is a good transition.
To what?
To wait, do y'all have any other good
Super bad.
I
for
said
me,
Bridesmaids
too.
as well.
Bridesmaids is
Anything Kristen Wiig, honestly, like she.
Bridesmaids was like sophomore year for me too, early sophomore year. So those are like sixth grade and sophomore year were big comedy changes.
Yeah.
Ooh, that
White
was a good
chicks, too.
question. I can't wait to think of more. That
Text. You have my number, don't you?
You could all, yeah. Let us know.
Send me a text.
it like always bounces back. Okay, the transition I was going to speak of was speaking of Dunder Mifflin.
Yes, Sody,
Yes.
take us there.
I
This is
went
why we're here.
to go
No,
see
you didn't.
the Dunder Mifflin office building, which is now Quixote Studios. And it looks,
Shame.
I know, I drove by, it looks nothing like it, but it was the most special movie / TV home that I've seen. And I am obsessed with seeing movie and TV homes. Like you guys know it's my thing. So I want to ask a BQ to you guys if you guys had like one movie home or TV that you guys want to see IRL. It doesn't have to be in LA. Like which one would it be?
Wow. I have it, but
Sody.
it's so.
Great.
It took me 2 years to get to Dunder Mifflin. Like it takes time.
I would really like, and this is another like office type of thing, but like I would love to see Central Perk, like the Friends Coffee House.
Like
Sorry.
the OG.
Yeah, like unfortunately,
Like, I
like
feel
people
fucking
did ruin
horrible.
that too. Like we can't have any like fun things without people ruining it anymore. Like you can like Friends.
is good.
Friends is truly like I guess that's another show that I kind of feel, but it's not even like the comedy of Friends that I like. It's just the like found family.
It's the
That, like,
friendships,
yeah.
even.
It's the friends that we meet along the way.
right.
So I would say Central Perk and like it's OG, none of this like pop up shit.
I know.
Like wherever the OG.
I have
one
seen
is.
the Friends building.
yeah
like
the lot.
No, in New York.
So crazy that Friends was filmed in LA and they just used the outside of that building.
Yeah, that's like
And they're
gross.
shocked.
That makes
That
me feel
is-
sick
that's
to my
not cool.
stomach.
That's not
That
cool.
is
Like that shouldn't be
upsetting.
allowed. Wait, so Dunder Mifflin was your favorite one that you
Dunder Mifflin was my favorite. Also, like a very, very close second was Cheaper by the Dozen.
Yes.
Which I saw like, if not immediately upon pulling into LA. Cheaper by the Dozen was a movie that me and my brother could agree on road trips. So we watched that over and over.
And we walked to that house, right? Correct or no?
I wasn't with you guys. That's when you guys did Murder House and Cheaper by the
but
Dozen.
I did.
You've seen
Yeah.
that one, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like also, it's now, so Kat Von D bought it, the tattoo and makeup artist, and made it like the gothic style it is
Okay. So
now.
the Cheaper by the Dozen house was the black house.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like dark purple
Yeah.
and like black roofing and stuff. But like the OG yellow, I've said OG like 45 times, I
And
think,
that's
so
fine.
far.
Yeah, you're okay.
The original house was like yellow, and that is like one of my dream houses, like dream home.
Yeah.
Speaking of dream homes, I also saw the house from The Holiday.
Where is that?
You don't
one?
watch The Holiday. Brett's like all of these I've said, he's like,
I like.
Brett doesn't, never
But
heard
no,
of it.
it's okay because this is your obsession,
It is,
not
it is,
mine,
it
and I
is. It
love
is, okay.
hearing about your
Yeah.
obsession.
Do you like rom coms even or no?
Safe Haven like changed me.
That's
in
not a
way-
rom com
Why?
because it's not com.
that's like drama.
That's
like,
a Nicholas Sparks.
Is that a rom
Romance
drum?
That's a romance. Rom com is like Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh yeah,
50
that's
First
fun.
Dates. Okay.
It's just like, look, I actually have no qualms about rom coms. It's just like not what I'm like drawn to.
I would say The Holiday is actually more rom, but a rom com nonetheless.
And when
No,
we say
you're
The
right, it's
Holiday,
wrong.
I have no fucking idea like what that is.
Just the house
Cameron
to the Holiday.
Diaz.
Okay, is
And
Vince
Kate
Vaughn in
Winslet,
it?
Not at all.
randomly?
That's
Okay.
you're thinking of Four Christmases.
Of course I am.
But The Holiday is
So good.
Kate Winslet lives in England. Cameron Diaz, like big movie producer, whatever, in Los Angeles. They switch homes.
Jack
No
Black.
way.
Okay, so Cameron
Why
Diaz
do they
goes
do
to
that? Just, like,
London
for fun?
and connects with Kate Winslet's brother,
Both break
Jude
up.
Law, who's completely to die for.
Okay.
And then Kate Winslet connects with Jack Black, who I would say is actually my dream man in that film.
Okay. In that
You
film
agree?
specifically?
No, I don't agree. But I was.
I would think if anyone would, maybe you could.
No, I don't. But I was smiling because I love when everyone can have their thing.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
You know what I
That's
mean?
like obsessed is all
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
kind of.
Literally,
That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
But I just thought the Holiday House was like an iconic movie house.
Where is it
but it's
located?
in Pasadena. There's a lot in Pasadena. Speaking of another dream house to me was Father the Bride house.
Yes.
Which is right around the corner from the Holiday.
Wow.
Step Brothers house.
Wow.
Step
that's
Brothers.
exciting.
A movie that shaped my comedy.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Because that was another one that me and my brother could
Ferrell.
agree on. Will Ferrell.
Great guy.
Yes.
All right, Will Ferrell, come on.
Yeah. Shut up.
The next guest of the variety special will do not be shy.
We'll give you 5.
Come on, Will.
Putting his veto on.
There's a lot in Pasadena. A fun fact is Ferris Bueller house was not shot in Chicago. It's in like Long Beach.
Did you go to Long Beach?
Yes.
Wow. The thing about Sody, she doesn't mind driving for this.
Yeah.
I love just getting in my car. I like to see a few at a time. So near Father the Bride, let me restart one second.
All good.
Near the Ferris Bueller house is the Cinderella Story Diner.
Yes.
With
Okay.
Hillary Duff.
Yes.
So it was a 2-stopper. So I like to batch them. Like the office building is further from everything else, so that's why it took me 2 years to go.
Where is it?
Like Studio City or like North Hollywood.
You just weren't willing to do that like 30
That
minute
feels a lot
drive.
closer
Yeah.
to Long Beach to me.
Okay, it's a little further. Okay, you don't even like me.
Sody, that's true, but I still am pretending because I'm on a podcast and I can't be a dick.
But I love it. I can't wait for the next like house that I like really want to go to and end up going to.
Do you have one on your list?
Have you seen does the American Horror Story house mean anything to you?
I've seen it,
Okay.
and it doesn't. I don't
walked
watch.
to that one.
I've seen that
it's-
one.
Yeah, that's
Felt
close.
fucking nothing, but
Just
Really?
nothing like
yeah.
Did you watch American Horror Story? That's probably why, Brett.
you don't feel anything ever.
I know I'm numb to emotion.
Okay, wait, that was the question.
No,
that was a BQ.
he was literally. I've never seen anyone cry more than Brett last night.
Yeah, you
Oh
felt
yeah,
last night.
I do
You felt
actually
it last
unfortunately have emotions.
Yeah, and Will
Wait.
and
They
just
Harper
come
were
out
working it
and-
That was the BQ. If you had any movie or TV show home that you'd like love to see, which would it? What would you feel for?
probably Will and Harper.
Well,
bar.
anything.
One of
yeah,
the
well, you
bars.
know, honestly, probably
His House in Ohio.
Yeah.
Her,
The Office
Her House in
as
Ohio.
well. Because like there's like nothing.
I'll
that,
take you.
now everything. When it was like movie and TV like ruined for you guys, where it's like, oh fuck, none of this is actually real.
I honestly think when I found out Friends wasn't filmed in New York.
Okay.
I think
That-
when I found out The Hills wasn't real.
What do you mean?
They dropped the backdrop in the last
No, they
episode.
didn't.
Yes, they do,
No, they
Brett.
didn't.
They drop
I've never
a
seen it,
frick-
but-
They drop a freaking backdrop
Are you
in the
freaking
last
kidding?
episode, and they like get in their cars and they're like, "Set, that's it." I mean, obviously that's not how they filmed the whole thing, but I was like, "This really wasn't real."
Okay, well now I don't have to watch
Oh,
The Hills
wow.
because you just ruined the ending.
It's not the ending; it's just the beginning.
Oh my god, that's actually really pretty.
Really,
I'll watch
really
the entire thing when I
I
get
know
home,
it's so good.
start to finish.
The Hills is almost like probably also what made me want to move to LA.
What is The Hills even about?
Lauren Conrad, Heidi Montag, a bunch of them, young women in LA. They are like so young.
But is it reality?
It's so us.
But
It
it's
was
not
reality
real?
then, yeah. I think it's just, I don't know. See, I haven't gotten to the bottom of it. I refuse to like think there were like scripts.
Right.
But yeah, there's no way, right?
No.
That was all real. Everything you saw was real, except for the backdrop. That was fake as hell.
Yeah, that was fake.
But everything else, Sody, was real,
I
and I
know.
need you to know that and believe it in your heart.
So I went to Adrina. Adrina is also on the Hills.
Oh, Adrina.
Of course. So I went to go see her house, her old house, not where she lives now. I don't like doing that. But it was filmed in the show.
I love that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere you're dying to go next? Any set?
The Office was recently, and so that was like a big let me
You have
see. I have a
pictures?
list. Oh God, yeah.
And
Of,
it's
like,
just the outside of the office building?
But you said it's ruined now?
no, it's just like
'Cause of
painted.
gentrification and shit?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Got
oh, it's just
Let me take a
painted, not
second.
office style.
Yeah, and just like the Quixote like logo, which Quixote is where Audrina worked in.
You're kidding.
Hills,
It all
yeah.
connects.
Quixote, the like sound and like
Studio stuff,
studio-y type
equipment.
things,
Yeah. So I'm looking for the office building. It should be like The one that's in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, here it is. See, it's the furthest one.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh,
I've
okay.
seen that building.
Yeah, you got to open your eyes,
Wait,
Brett.
what?
That's
That's just a Kyoto.
Honestly, I would have just thought that was another office.
Oh, see,
Yeah.
this is where he goes, it's Brittany, bitch.
Oh, my
wow.
God. Yes.
Wait, I swear that I've driven past this.
This is also like at the end of a cul-de-sac. So
You don't believe it, that damn word I say.
No, I
It's
don't.
Scary.
I don't. You
Have
haven't
y'all-
seen
I'm
it.
shaking.
Did you watch New Girl? I'm sure.
Yeah, I did.
Did
I've
you?
watched some.
What were you going to say? I'm sure you didn't.
I'm sure you didn't, Brett.
I love New Girl.
Okay, well, you didn't tell
Have
me.
you seen the New Girl apartment?
Yeah, have you?
No, and
Where
I would
is
actually
it?
enjoy
I
to
have.
see
That's
that. And I would
downtown.
actually enjoy to
let's
see
go
that.
see
Let's
it.
go. We need. I really want to go eat at what's up, Sody? I think you have said it. That place downtown. I've been there before.
Burgers.
It's like weird food, but it's really good.
I'm not going to know the name. I always like to look at
The dog. Something about a dog. The dog.
Salty Dog Cafe.
No. Anyway,
I have
let's
no
go out
idea.
to eat downtown and go see the New Girl.
Okay.
lot.
Oh, David Wallace House from The Office.
Oh my God, where was
so
that?
next to
That's
see,
it's such a niche one. Did
I
you
know.
drive?
Someone commented on my. So I have a TikTok of the movie
Let
and
everyone
TV homes
know.
that I've
Plug
seen.
it. Sody's TikTok
At
is great.
Sody Gentry.
Woo.
I've just seen a few that I've loved and I put them on there. Next to see was The Office, so I saw that. But someone commented David Wallace House, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Do we know if that was like really filmed?
It was
in
filmed.
Bel-Air?
I would. Where did they say it was?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. Mad Men House. I don't even watch, but everyone commented.
Didn't we
that.
go to an estate sale there and then turn around?
No,
The
it
line
was like
too long?
the director who like wrote and like sneezed on the Mad Men sale.
Oh, okay.
His estate sale.
Okay.
Speaking of estate sales,
Lead us into it, Sody.
Wow, that was a really good. Okay, on say 1, 2, 3.
we love estate sales. We
Tell us a little bit about them.
love estate sales. So I actually was born into this. I got it from my mama.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
My mama,
family business.
yeah, my mom always took me to estate sales growing up.
And I literally didn't even know what that they were until I met you.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, I caught the bug from you.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you know what estate sales were though?
Not really.
I like had
Oh
heard
my-
of
I'm
them,
gonna
but I didn't
cry.
think they were something that
Yeah.
people really did.
I also
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
know it's like they opened up the house and you can pretty much buy anything.
Yeah, so there's yard sales, garage sales, estate sales.
Woo.
And so my mom would always
Now walk us through those key differences.
Yeah.
Okay, so yard sale I think is like very much, you know what? Yard and garage sales are just like a smaller quantity of things. I would say even yard sales like even like lesser quality of
Uh-huh.
things. Garage is like maybe like lawnmowers or saws or something
Really?
like that. Yeah.
Wait, so
Wow.
would you prefer a garage? Do you think a garage sale or a yard sale would have more like selections?
Garage sale for sure.
Really?
I think it's actually we're going to the layout of the house. Like yard sale. Let's loop in the garage sale.
Uh-huh.
Let's loop in the estate sale, which
Yeah.
is usually when
Let's loop 'em all
someone
in.
has like passed away or like someone like needs to sell everything in their home.
Yeah.
Someone may be moving and they're like, I don't care, sell it all.
Yeah.
They're selling their estate.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been going to.
Yeah.
I don't really like to go to yard sales or garage sales, or I don't seek them out, but I'll always stop if I
Yeah.
see anything selling anyone.
Right. You're really good at stopping if you see something on the street.
Yeah, I've got a lot. I actually had a also TikTok go viral of me finding a treadmill on the street in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept it for 2 years, and it's like a walking pad
Uh-huh.
treadmill.
Is it did you still have it? The pink one?
No, I sold it when I
Okay.
y'all. I sold it for $100. Like
Wait,
I
that's
found it on
so
the
great.
street. That is not okay.
No,
I should have
what?
thrown it away.
Called
You're a
being an
business
entrepreneur.
Yeah, what?
I think I like listed it for free, and someone was like, "I'll do it for $100 if I come get it today." I'm like, "Bet, come get it." It was a disaster getting it down spiral staircases. By the way,
Do you think that's the best thing you found on the street?
yeah, definitely. I mean, also I used it every day. I would take like calls
Yeah.
while I was walking on the treadmill. I think that's the best thing I found on the street. I also have that like big chest in my apartment right now. I
yeah.
found on the street. I found a
the
lot of stuff on the street.
Yeah.
Chest.
But yeah, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Exactly.
So I've looped in a bunch of friends in LA. Like if they're like, "What are you doing today?" I'm like, if it's in the morning on a Saturday, probably going to an estate sale. That's so me. What am I? You're probably going to find me at an estate sale.
Instagram bio, probably at an estate
Yeah.
sale. Not yard sale though.
No.
Are you we're not wasting our time with yard
No,
sales
don't
anymore.
even.
I'm sick and tired of it.
But so I've had people come with me, and it spreads like wildfire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You've found a lot of good things.
I
Brett.
found some gorgeous pieces. You know the one above my
that is
couch?
insane to me, Brett.
I wish I could show y'all. Y'all would be obsessed.
It's
Obsessed. Oh my God. With it. But I got it for 45 USD.
It's like literally could be
45
in
is insane.
an art
Yeah.
museum. It's just like a gorgeous. Is it an oil painting? Would you say?
I would say it's kind of like an oil painting.
It's like a gorgeous oil
Oil
painting.
or acrylic,
and it's
almost.
huge, and it has this gorgeous gold frame.
Yeah.
and it's like
The
spectacular.
frame alone could be
Yeah,
$250.
yeah.
More.
Well, remember that one time I just got a ton of little shits, and it was like we thought it was gonna make 120, and he's like, "What do you do 30 for?" I was
I
like,
know. I was like, Brett, whatever you do, lowball them like $10.
"Yeah." You're like, maybe do like 120.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And then he asked like 30, and we're like,
That sounds like a deal.
What did you get for 30?
just like, what did I get? Like,
Oh, that's when you got like you got your cool shorts.
I got cool shorts, sunglasses,
like a vest, a leather
a
vest.
vest. I got salt and pepper shaker. I got.
Did you get that like painting that is like in your dining room area? That's like flowers.
Oh, I did get that one, but that was at a
different one. Okay.
Wow, I still haven't. Picked
Yeah,
one.
no,
Oh,
they're.
those ugly shoes of yours. You got two pairs.
Oh my God. Well, here's what
Oh
happened.
my God.
Do you actually hate the bowling shoes? Genuinely look at me right now in the fucking face and tell me
Wait,
you hate
not
them.
the bowling.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I don't care.
Oh wait, yeah, the bowlings are bad. Bowlings
What?
are bad. I like the Balenciagas.
The Balenciagas.
What were the
you
ugly
mean?
shoes? What are
Okay,
ugly shoes? Are you talking?
So I find these two pair of shoes in the place. I take both of them to the front. One of them is like this like kind of rubbery shoe, and I'm like, if I wear like a big sock, like they didn't really fit well, but I'm like, I could do a big sock with them. I go and check out, and I'm like, yeah, like I found these two shoes. They're awesome. They're like, oh, well, this one's just like a shoe cover.
The lady's like, I didn't think anyone would buy these.
What's a shoe cover?
For like gardening.
And so I was gonna wear them as like little ballet slipper, and they like don't have an insole, and so the bottom of my foot is touching like the ground pretty much, and it's just like as thin as you can think.
So genuinely ballet slipper.
Yeah. But then they also have like a weird heel, but it's like all plastic. Are you trying to find a picture of
I
them?
am. Do you
Have you
like
worn
post photos from like episodes? Because like I've got
Yes.
the crew's got to see these.
Yes.
I haven't
In
worn
the
them because
YouTube version.
everyone
Sorry, we
who
can
I've shown
keep
has been
scrolling.
nothing but horrible to me about them.
Yeah, so don't like blame this on me for your like. That's just what I was saying was probably in your purchase. No, that was also a different house. I think we've got a lot
'cause
of
that's
things.
when I wanted to get that leather bag and he wouldn't let me get it. Sody, it was perfect.
We are there on like we're not there on the 75% off day. The next day is like 75% off. This bag's like $750.
$750.
Okay, it's like $350.
It was like $250.
$275. I'll meet you there.
Are you in the
actually-
hundreds or are you in the dollar cents range?
$275
And 0 cents.
and 0 cents. And Brett's like, do I get this? I mean, he's carrying it around with him for the rest of his stay.
Yeah.
And he's like having remorse that he didn't get it. And then also he's like, oh, there's 75% off day. I'm like, it's still not worth it. Also, let me pull up that. Sorry, I
That
don't mean
was like
to.
What was the
gorgeous.
bag?
It was just like a vintage like
Doctor's
leather.
kit.
No, that's
Dude,
mean. That's
don't,
mean. That's like
don't.
really mean.
Photos like are like we have the photos.
No, it's gorgeous.
Okay.
And I still have regret to this day. And now I'm gonna have to buy
I'm
one
sorry.
full price, and it's probably gonna be even more
It'll
expensive.
be less
and I'm
than
gonna
that.
be pissed off.
It'll
Okay,
be-
that goes to show you next estate sale, get the leather bag.
Yeah,
Brooke, have
if
you
there is a
gotten
leather bag,
anything
get
from
the leather
estate
bag.
sale?
Sody, I haven't been to one. Because when we went that one
They were
day,
closed.
everything like nothing was working out.
I think we went
They
to
were
two in a
one
row.
had a really long line and one was closed.
What about thrifting? Have you?
I can't do it. I can't find anything.
Okay.
I'm always gravitating toward whatever's at the register that's new. It's like,
That's
oh my
okay.
God, I love this. What time period is it from? Factory.
Yep.
Factory 2024.
Yeah, has the original price tag on
I think
it.
estate sales are also good for me because I don't like everything there. But like remember that store in Florida above, like with my record sponges? Like
Yes.
I would buy everything there. But like estate sale, I can only like really
Do you have something negative to say about Sody's
resonate
record
with one or two
sponges?
things.
I have something negative to say
Yeah,
about
let me
Sody's
pull up your
record sponge.
shoes.
Yeah, first of all, Sody's making fun of me for getting
When was that
shoe
estate
covers.
sale?
Sody, I love that Sody got these, and I think it's actually really adorable. But I just like have to obviously make fun of her. But she
what we
got
do.
these like
This was at like a full price store.
yeah, like a bookstore. It was like a pack of 4, and it was sponges with like record they're like record player-y like puns on it. What were some of them? Like
They
instead
were
of
this in the shape of record tapes. Okay.
Hated them.
and then can you tell me
And one's like
what about like Greasy Boys? Or,
Spruce Spring Clean.
like I'm not gonna support you buying this.
Oh wait, Suds and Roses. Or wait, Suds and Hoses or something, like Guns and Roses.
yeah.
Like, did you think like in my heart of hearts I'd be like, Sody, that's a good purchase?
See,
Like,
that's
you should
something
feel-
that I can completely get behind.
But then I pull up like a pair of gardening shoes that
Like,
don't
Brett,
have
if you had
insoles.
seen her pick up the pack of sponges and seen that smile,
I know that's why like obviously
On
can't
her
actually
face.
hate on her for it, but
They're so good. I found so many things when I was looking for like funky apartment items. It
Uh-huh.
was so many.
You
like,
love
fun-
funky.
Yeah, I do.
But that's why I love going to estate sales with you because you find like little trinkets that you adore.
yeah.
And
I
it's
adore
actually
it. I'm
really cute
obsessed.
and
Yeah.
awesome,
Like
so.
I said.
Can you
Okay, I'm
tell
gonna find
us,
this later.
like-
Sorry.
I didn't realize, like, she's been to like famous people's home.
Okay, so I did go to Zed's estate sale.
Yeah.
Who I thought was Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner's. Okay, so I see the estate sale on, I'm going to say it.
Say it.
I hate to say it. I was going to gatekeep this. There's an app called, okay, there's an app. You can look up
No,
estate
you
sale.
can
Yeah.
tell them it's fine. Well, actually, don't.
Just say there's an app.
There's just websites where you can find estate sales. And so that's how I find the estate sales. And they have the address and photos of what's going to be at the estate sale. And I'm like, this is a really cool estate sale, but it's really modern stuff. Like I knew I couldn't afford most of it. But so I go anyways, even if I don't like this stuff, I like to see the house or see it in person anyways. So I go and I see like really modern art. Like the entire house is being sold. So I was like, this person doesn't need any of this. Like this also wasn't an older parent that now the kid's selling their stuff. I don't know. And then I go to the back and I see like 50 pairs of Beats headsets, like unopened, tons of musical equipments. And so then I started to unlock.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was like 3 saunas next to each other, 3 ice baths. Like it was just an insane house.
Wait, just for price point for everyone to know, like how much were these beats?
Great
running?
question.
I didn't look, but
Okay.
I probably for like $50.
Oh, wait, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And you can always haggle, like we said.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But
Who
it's-
is in charge?
there's like estate sale companies
Uh-huh.
who like they say come do my estate sale and they'll get a price of everything sold and they'll come through and price everything. You want to do it?
No. Just mention the like Friday, Saturday, Sunday aspect of it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Saving.
Yeah. So usually on like Friday there's a line like early before it even opens and then everyone will go in and it's usually full price. Usually the second day it might be like 25% off or even 50% off. And then the third day it could be 75% off.
Wow.
That's for a standard 3-day sale.
Wow.
And like if that's like a perfect time, if there is like a gorgeous leather bag that you're just like gravitated towards, and it's like it would be perfect, and
On
you're
the Sunday.
yeah, that's when you go back on the Sunday.
Yeah. Or you could leave it at the estate sale if it's outrageous and you don't need a leather like $150 bag.
You pulling up your town on your phone?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to find the shit ass shoes you picked out.
I
You
think
don't
I
want
could
me
find-
to.
She posted on her store. No, this is what's
Yeah, I
so-
wouldn't have had us talk about estate sales if I knew this is what it was.
Okay, you're right. I know.
This is what it was going to
I'm
bring
sorry.
up.
I'm sorry.
Don't
did
apologize.
post
I
it
just
on
didn't
my-
know that it brought this
Oh wait,
out of
okay.
you.
So I'm walking through this estate sale and I see the Beats headphones and this like art that's really the art was really expensive. I saw a bench that I wanted and I was like, if the bench is like $150 to $250, like maybe I'll splurge and get this good bench. It was like $1,200.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that was right when I walked through the door. So now we're just like at a museum basically.
And you were filming this too?
Oh yeah. So not obviously, some estate sales are like no photos. Actually, I say some estate sales. I don't really go to estate sales where it says no photos. That should include me in.
Uh-huh.
This was a funky estate
Yeah.
sale, but it says like no photos, no videos. And I was like, oh, that's probably like they I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
when they
You
say
couldn't read. You
And so
had
I'm
you had left your reading glasses in.
that. I'm walking
Yeah.
through the signs and it says like no photos or videos, like no photos or videos. And I'm like, that's strange. Like they probably like don't care. And so I'm like I'm still walking through.
I wonder what that means.
Yeah, it's
I'm,
like,
like,
that could
holding
mean
my-
anything.
I'm
truly.
holding my water bottle like kind of like this, you know what I mean?
Damn, you would have. That's good. You would have got my ass.
Except for they caught me
Oh,
and they
no.
were like, please no photos or videos, like please delete that. I was like, not a problem. Like put it in my pocket. And then I took a few more videos on accident.
Of
I
course.
didn't know I was still
You
filming.
didn't.
Oh,
I literally
yeah,
had
that's
no
a
clue.
complete accident.
I'm serious. I had no clue.
And North posted it on TikTok.
What'd you say?
North posted this.
Yes.
Yes.
North?
Yes.
As in Northwest?
Sody
Kardashian?
There had a video of the estate sale had popped up on Sody's account.
Yeah.
Sody had made a TikTok, and North must have posted it.
That's what I'm saying.
Because are you familiar with that one like hot selfie of Kim and that she posted,
No.
and then the follow up North posted that?
Okay, wait,
That
Brooke, I didn't
happened?
actually know where you're headed with that.
Wait,
okay, sorry,
oh my
sorry.
gosh.
That sucks. That would have been funny if
That would've
anyone
been
got
so
that.
funny.
Would've been so
That would've been
funny.
really
That
funny.
is so
Yeah,
good,
North
though.
And I
posted.
hope you
North
continue
posted
to
a
do, like-
TikTok to Sody.
Literally,
account.
exactly.
Wow.
North posted that.
Yeah.
That is like jargon
Out of your
from here on
control.
out. That was on us.
Yeah,
No, Brooke.
My bad.
No,
That
there's
was-
no reason.
We should have.
We should have been there with
No,
you. I'm
I-
like sick to my
I was just
stomach.
so hopped up in the story. I
Yeah.
didn't hear what you said.
And you know what? My delivery was a little too early.
No,
Brooke,
didn't
no,
even
you're
get
right.
that
Brooke,
No,
you're perfect.
North
Not
posted
anything.
it. But when I got upstairs is when things really clicked. I saw a Skittles machine.
Yeah.
And that kind of reminded me of some other people who get like candy
Sad.
machines in their house. I didn't know whose it was. So I looked up just the address, like whose house is whatever. And it's when Joe and Sophie were going through their divorce. And
Yes.
so that was like the first one. So I like snapped whoever and was like, I'm at Joe and Sophie Turner's estate sale. This is insane. And then it was Zed's, which was like still really cool because Zed had bought it from Joe and Sophie Turner. And then
And I'd like to think those two weren't doing
wait,
Skittle
y'all
machine.
guess. No, they weren't doing Skittles.
Yeah.
It was too tacky for Joe Jonas and Sophie Turner. I'll say that. It was just DJ.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
classic DJ. Guess whose house Zed sold to?
Do you have any?
My guess.
Megan Trainor.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
And her sweet family.
Aw.
Wow, it's
I know.
so interesting how celebrity houses stay in the family.
Yeah. Do you think they got to keep the Skittles machine or?
The kids would like that.
would.
Yeah.
The kids would like that.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to go to another
That
celebrity estate.
$1,200 bench too. I'm sure.
I
I'm sure-
I
it's
went
for
to
the
Damn shame.
last day and there was so much stuff.
Really?
Kathy Hilton also had an estate sale recently, but it was like a fundraiser and you had to pay for it. And I was just like under the impression that was going to be like an insane line. So I didn't
Right.
do that, but I should have.
You
I
should
really
start
should've.
doing estate sales full time and just flipping it, making a profit off of it.
Like selling
Yeah.
the things she got.
yeah, kind of like the
No.
treadmill.
It's a
where
lot of work. Like the treadmill. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like a
You could do that.
You could
with
just make
stuff you find on the
bands.
street.
Yeah.
yeah, it is a lot of work. Like I want to give credit to people
Yeah.
who do that because the estate sale people are already like making a profit or like they're selling it for what they think it could be sold for. So I can't buy it and sell it for even more.
Right.
Yeah.
So true.
I could, but I love it. I wish I could do something with estate sales that would make me money versus me paying them money.
I feel like if you keep filming them and posting them, like that could be your thing.
Yeah.
Because you're so good at like narrating that type of stuff.
Once I walk into the houses, I literally am like, I lose my mind. Sometimes I forget to film.
Then you
and
can just
everything.
do B-roll and then
Yeah, I need to be roll. I
voiceover.
need to be roll.
Just do like
Later.
a body cam, like
Yeah. GoPro.
GoPro type
Yeah,
situation.
I need to get a GoPro. That's actually perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like hook
That'll
it
be
to your
better.
chest.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier.
Because you can't keep doing this with the water bottle. Like
No.
that's just
It's
not,
not
gonna fly
sustainable.
anymore.
Especially
Yeah.
if you can't film.
That's fucked up.
Right.
A GoPro they won't see.
Yeah.
Also, like, why does like who cares, Zed? You're selling the
I
place,
know.
baby.
I wonder why it was confidential. I didn't know it was until.
Oh, you're worried people are gonna
But
see you have
you've
a
been
Skittles
to
machine
more celebrity ones, right? Where they was Zed the only one that was confidential?
because you went to a Hadid.
You did.
Oh yeah, I did go to a Hadid. I estate sale, but I don't think we signed anything, or I don't think it was.
So interesting. It was just Zed.
It was just Zed.
Just Zed for now.
That's
But
just
yeah,
Zed
the
being Zed.
Hadids were selling
Which
their
like
house.
I couldn't pick him out of a lineup.
Zed.
I have no idea what he looks like.
He actually, not this house, but his house before, or maybe this is his second house. I don't know. He has like one really, really cool house. He's like known for having really cool house and like interior design
Oh.
pics.
I just like with the whole Skittles machine.
Cool,
it's
cool
just,
is
like,
subjective.
yeah,
That's true.
Yeah.
but the bench though, I'm sure was gorgeous.
I'll show you the bench.
Yeah,
The bench was just gorgeous.
love to see it.
If y'all could go to one celebrity's estate sale, who would you go to?
Oh my God.
That's an
That's
SQ.
an SQ. I'm going to write that
Yeah,
in the SQ
that's a really
section.
good SQ. Can we say just like everything in a perfect world would be like reasonably priced?
Yeah.
Because it's like obviously the
you.
ones that I would want to go to, I like cannot afford.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right.
Emma
yeah, what-
Chamberlain, I like Emma Chamberlain's house is crazy, and I would love like everything from her house just to be transported to mine. which I'm sure will not translate at all, but
Damn, Brett, I
That's
want to
a
go to
good-
hers too.
That's a
just
good
go to
answer.
hers.
You just want to go to hers for now?
Yeah.
That's really good. I'm trying to think of somebody whose style I really like. And nothing's coming to mind.
Okay, you'd go to Emma Chamberlain's estate sale.
Yeah.
You have an answer, Emma's as well.
Do you mind if I hit Emma's with you?
Let's just do it.
And
We
we're
can make,
different
like, a day
sizes,
out
I
of
think.
it.
So
Yeah,
it would
exactly.
be like
That would-
fine.
you
Oh
would
my
be
God, I
fighting
didn't
over
think about
shoes.
clothing.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, I'm just
Mindy
gonna steal all
Kaling.
of her furniture.
Mindy
Mindy's
Kaling.
good.
I like her
I
house
honestly
and
might want to
style.
go to like an older woman like Barbara Streisand or something. Because I feel like she would have like amazing things that she's collected over the years.
Yeah.
Kris Jenner. I
just feel like Chris and I don't have similar styles. I almost want not even Barbara, like some more of like a grandma where I could get like grandma stuff.
Yeah, some like a good like few staple grandma pieces.
Yeah. Almost like Meryl Streep almost. But she's not
Ooh.
she's not giving like the kind of grandma that I want, but that's the more of the direction that I'm going in.
hers would I think would be
Oh my
really
God, Jane
nice.
Fonda.
Amazing.
Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. They would both have completely different things, but do you know Lily Tomlin? Y'all would love Grace and Frankie.
Okay, I've tried so many times. I need to try again.
You do.
Wait, I have a BQ for you.
Yeah.
Also you, but I know you just like recently moved and you like appreciate grandma core, but it's like it's such a fine line between like, oh, now my house looks, which you did an amazing job. I wish y'all could see this place. It's drop dead
Oh, Brett,
gorgeous.
please. I'm like all of a sudden hating this room.
Why?
I don't know. We need to figure out something to do.
But if you did like wallpaper,
What if?
should we do it?
Yeah, let's
I'll
just
come
fucking
over.
do it.
Okay, let's hit Emma Chamberlain's estate sale.
Okay.
And then just do that.
That's easier.
And we can order that egg tuck.
And
is
we,
it?
oh my God, Brett and I got the, yeah.
That
Anyway.
which randomly did not settle
Brett,
at all the
random.
mine
entire
randomly
day.
didn't settle while you were still here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had like a little bit of an unsettling moment here, but
Yeah.
Anyways, what do you think the fine line between like doing grandma core in a cool, trendy way? Like, and do you think you did a good job of it?
I think so. I think as long as things don't feel musty
Okay.
Mhm.
It
and
comes
like
down
as
to the
long as
must.
things don't feel like, oh, I can tell that this is 900 years old and this looks
Yeah.
like it belonged in the 19th century.
Well, so do you also. I feel like all of our interior designs, we have like kind of an overlapping thing
Mm-hmm.
where we do appreciate the like grandma-y aspect,
Yeah.
but then in like a modern, sexy way.
Yeah. I feel like you two really
True.
overlap in like,
Modern
the
sexy
vintage
grandma.
space.
Not sexy
What'd you say?
grandma.
You two really overlap in like the vintage space.
Mhm. I don't know what my situation is.
But
I'm
that's why I
figuring it
think,
out.
like,
I'm growing.
That's
estate
fine.
sales are so good because then you can like get some pieces that have character and then it just adds to it. But then if you do all of that, then it's like, oh, now I look like I like chain smoke cigarettes. in
Yeah,
here.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say you can't do like everything, like vintage and old and used.
Right. That's a good point. So
And,
you
like,
gotta
moderation.
Mix and match.
Yeah,
I feel
also
like we all
think-
mix and match.
Yeah.
I think like also like if you bought a vintage rug or something, like making sure it's clean and like smells nice.
Yeah.
That can like really make a bad grandma smell.
Yeah.
If you don't keep that fresh.
What's y'all's favorite piece of furniture and or artwork in your house?
I shockingly I feel like people don't agree with this. That literally wasn't true. I don't know
Is
why
it the
I said
dining room
that.
chair?
No, I was literally just about to say I love my bedroom. I don't know why I was setting that up to be like a controversy.
No, I love your bedroom.
I love my bed and the two matching nightstands and the cuck chair and the
Yeah.
dresser that I stained.
You have like a really good cuck chair.
I love my cuck chair.
You said that because people have given you hate online about
Hatred.
About the cuck.
your dresser.
No,
in
about
front
the
of
dresser in front of the window. Where the hell else would it go?
Yeah.
Hey, question. Where the hell else?
I'm not
would
putting
it
my
go?
bed there. That's horrible feng shui.
Yeah.
That's not.
You should not have
No,
your bed
you
up
did
against a window like that.
Everything you needed to, and it looks gorgeous.
Thanks. Thank you, Brett. Sorry, I almost called you Sody.
It's okay. We're pretty much, hey, we're family anyways.
Yeah. What's your favorite piece of your home?
Honestly, like the new artwork is like
Insane.
drop dead.
Yeah, I agree.
I also, that credenza that I got that's in my room, but I think I'm going to move it.
I thought we were talking about the favorite piece of like thing in Brooke's house.
Oh, was that the
Oh,
question?
No.
No, it was
thought
like
it was.
in our
No, I want to hear yours as well.
respective houses.
Wait, were you going to answer for Brooke? What's your favorite in Brooke?
I thought it was for Brooke.
Well,
so
I want to hear that answer too.
So I was gonna say like easy the 6 penny chairs, but then I was
You
like,
like
that's
I
easy.
do love shout out Sixpenny.
So what I'm
I
gonna
do.
say is this day bed
You like
because
the day
you
bed?
weren't thinking of getting a bed situation in here
I was
for a second.
torn.
And so I'm
torn.
glad you did that.
Thank you. I do like this. Yeah.
No, I love it.
But your
'cause
new
it's like-
credenza's great.
Oh, thank you.
I want to.
What about for your house? What's your favorite piece of furniture or artwork?
Oh,
You have
I
such good art.
have my favorite piece, that like Gatsby style piece of like the people like at a party.
Oh, the one that you put right when you walk into the kitchen.
Yeah, and
that's
it's
good.
from my like one of my best friend Allie's grandmother's estate sale.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
that's
God,
so
that's
meaningful
beautiful.
too. That's
Wow.
great.
Easy,
So that's like my
yeah.
favorite piece in my house.
Oh, Sody, I love that, and I love that it's a piece of art.
Because other like bigger things, like
Yeah.
I've bought, I mean, from estate sales and like Facebook marketplaces, but that I
You
like
guys
that.
are both also so good at Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah,
Thank you. It's a
I'm a bargain person at heart.
Yeah.
That's where like estate sales and Facebook marketplace and
Yeah.
that comes from, because it stems from being a bargainer.
Yeah.
I'm like terrified to bargain. Like I am unfortunately.
Brett is different in that.
Oh, you want this for 400? Let me give you 450.
Yeah.
Let me
I'd
give
rather
you
just like
6.
no questions asked, just as few interactions as possible. Because then if they say like no, then I'm like, okay, well actually we'll still take it full price then. And then I'm just like,
I've
Yeah.
done that so many times. Would like selling a TV for 125. Would you do 100? Nah. All right, can I pick up today? Like,
Yeah.
and I go and pick up. I
Yeah.
act like nothing happened.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, it's worth a shot to ask.
It is. No, that's very true. Worst that happens is they say no. Okay, you
Yeah.
still show up.
Exactly.
Pretend nothing happened. Yeah,
I love it.
I do too.
And
Oh my God, you guys, thanks so much for coming on.
what a treat.
What a
Like,
treat to
from
have
the
you.
bottom
This
of my
was
heart.
so
Like thank
fun.
you.
Or
From the
to
bottom
me,
of my
at least.
heart.
If this is bad, like you could literally just kind of
Sody, don't. Sody, do not even. How about you plug like where everyone can find you and stuff?
Sody, kick us off.
Yeah, this goes without saying. You can find me usually Monday through Friday at my 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And on the weekends, probably an estate sale.
I don't know, weekends in the
Such a
morning.
good
probably
callback,
so.
Brett.
That's where you can find me. I obviously at Sody Gentry on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Also,
Goes without
Sody's
saying.
TikTok is like my favorite
It is.
TikTok.
I really do
It's
love
mine
it.
It's like
too.
perfectly wholesome, but also like
I'm just
funny
playing around.
and-
Yeah. But it's just
Yeah,
so,
but it's
so
fun. It's
Thank
so
you
great.
guys.
Mhm.
Oh, y'all are too sweet.
Please. Brett, how about you, Brett?
Where can we find you, Brett?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok if you need at Brett Neustrom on It's so embarrassing having
I
like
know.
2 usernames because then it's like you guys really don't have to check me out, but like now I'm like I have to plug 2
I know.
usernames.
I have the same issue.
And then that's Brett_Neusty on
Imagine
TikTok.
if one of them was Lady Efron too, though.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine.
That's fine.
Really tough.
Do you like do you still stick by Lady Efron, or is it just like this is a huge part of my identity that like I kind of have to?
I do at this point like feel like it's a big part of my identity that I embrace. Like I'm very
Yeah.
big on embracing where you came from, and that's where I
Right.
came from. That being said, if I had known when I was making my TikTok that it would
You'd be
go
where you are
somewhere,
today.
Yeah.
I would have just made it Brooke Averick.
But I still like love it though.
Thanks.
Like it still like makes sense.
I
and
wish
it's, like,
my
fun.
only issue is that people like, well, if like I get approached in real life, they'll just be like, "Oh my God, Lady Efron," and I feel like I don't want to be like, "Oh hi, I'm Brooke." Like it's like
Yeah.
weird because
Do
they
you-
like don't know my name, and I don't know if I should introduce myself.
Do you think your obsession with Zac Efron has like lessened since
Oh,
that
God,
period
yeah.
of your life?
Oh God, yeah.
So if you were Lady something else right now, what would it be? And it has to be a celebrity's last name.
Oh my God, I would be Lady Groff
Okay.
after Jonathan Groff. I appreciate that.
Who I
question.
finally got eyes on as
Brett
of
had never seen him.
2 days ago.
Yeah. Has been my biggest crush ever. He was really big like when I was in middle school and high school. I was like addicted to him and I relapsed really bad recently.
Has he always been openly G or is
Yeah.
that okay?
Yeah, I had never lived I think I only lived for about 10 minutes thinking that he was straight and then
Okay.
my phone let me know otherwise.
I think it is like beautiful that you still like will have this crush. Like I think it's so like accepting and like postmodern of you to just continue to have it, even though you know you might not stand a chance.
I
Even though
appreciate that,
society
right?
But, like,
might think.
yeah,
I don't think
exactly.
there is any part of me that, like, oh no, he could be straight for me. I don't believe that
Okay.
for 1 second.
Okay, but it's
I
still
just
is,
like he just means everything to me.
your heart is like in the right place,
Mhm.
which is really beautiful.
Thank you.
So
I really appreciate
Wait,
it.
I wanted to ask and get inspo if like the fans wanted to see any movie or TV home, where would they go? And where should we go next?
I love that.
I
Let's
love
do a
that.
few
Y'all,
together.
feel free
Call
to
to
comment down below
Comment down below
what some of your favorites are, if you've been, some that you would love to see,
or
some
what
you would love to
celebrity
see.
estate sale would you like to go to?
yeah. Really great.
And then also you might see it on Sody's TikTok.
You just might.
So
Sody at Sody Gentry.
yeah, please, y'all.
That might not be it.
Go check it out.
I love it. All right,
so
guys.
funny.
Love you. Thank you.
Love y'all.
Next
Thank you
week.
guys.